Speaking of,
Some dude pod.
speaking of, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Oof. Confused here, Mike, but I have a theory. But to explain, Young Thug was on T.I.'s expediTIously podcast.
Yeah.
And one of the things that was talked about was Andre 3000.
Yes. Young Thug seems to have a slight issue with Andre 3000.
And I have a theory on that, but let me...
As far as like collaborations is concerned.
Yeah.
Guess he's not interested in collaborating with Andre 3000, obviously, because of... Well, not obviously, but...
Well, he said...
Apparently.
So one of the things he said is he can't rap 2 Andre 3000 songs. Technically, he right, because Andre 3000...
Don't got 2 songs.
Don't got... Like, if you count the Love Below...
You count Love Below, sure.
Sure. But, hey... but one of the things he said... And T.I. tried to deflect the shit. Even was saying, like, y'all need to work together. Some of what it was said is... Of
course, T.I. gonna say that, though. T.I. got an Andre 3000 verse.
Like, you know, he talked about the dress shit, and Young Thug said, you know, I did that for my generation, though. I can't rap 2 Andre 3000 songs. I never paid attention to him. Never in my life. T.I. says, you crazy, you missing out. Y'all need to work together. Your motherfucking next move, just like you went and worked with Elton John. That South shit was funny listening to them niggas. And then Young Thug was like, the difference between Elton John and Andre is to simplify.
Was that Benny the Butcher in there?
Yeah, that was Benny the Butcher in that too.
Okay, yeah.
You said the difference between Elton John and Andre is to simplify. Elton John likes to kiss ass, and Dre likes his ass kissed. Elton John like, hey, I like you. Remember your first song? I remember Gucci first song. When Guap getting out, he a fan of a nigga type to a point where he's like, I'm like, let's do music, and he's like, nigga, bet. Andre more like, and this is secretary. Hey, nigga, this Thug, nigga. Now, T.I. is like, yo, he's an ally. Young Thug shook his head, was like, nah, he's who ally? Yeah, fucking right. Why you don't rap like him? Why you don't talk like him? Why you don't dress like him? Why you don't look like him? Ain't nobody trying to portray none of that. Like, I knew a few niggas that everybody tries to portray. There was one moment you thought you was Michael Jordan, and then there was one minute you thought it was Kobe. Now, let me stop here. I have a theory. Well, first, what was your thoughts on when Moses put you in that tweet? You listened to it. What was your exact thoughts?
I just feel like Thug's salty a little bit. Like, I feel like he probably reached out to 3000. 3000 was like, no thanks. That's what I got out of that, bro. Like, he feel a certain way now. That's what I think. That's where I'm at. I think Young Thug reached out to Andre 3000 to get a verse. Andre 3000 probably respectfully declined. That's where I'm at.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 has repeatedly professed his love for Young Thug.
You say he's what?
He's professed his love for Young Thug.
Okay.
Repeatedly.
So, okay.
Repeatedly.
I'm trying to figure out where this coming from.
Also, listen to the Hello song with Erykah Badu and Andre 3000. I think we talked about it on this show last year. Okay. He sounds like Andre 3000 sounds like Young Thug in the song.
Okay.
He likes Young. I said when I heard it, I was like, oh, Andre 3000 loves Young Thug. He sounds like him in his joint. I have a theory though. And my theory coincides of why we haven't seen Andre 3000 out there like that when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. So I think that's cap.
You think who capping?
I think Young Thug capping. He know 2 Andre 3000 verses. Mm-hmm. He might not know him fully, but he know.
He definitely is. For him to probably say that he's never like grew up on Outkast.
No,
not listen to Cass.
Now let me pause you right there.
Uh-huh.
Outkast might not have been his bag.
Okay.
But he know.
Yeah, he know 3,000.
He know 3,000
He know 3,000.
music.
I definitely
He
believe
knows
that.
something from the Outkast catalog. He might not been a card-carrying fan because we know there's people from Chicago that ain't Twista fans. But they know emotions.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Twista. Actually.
Right, happy birthday to Twista. There's people from the crib that ain't Kanye fans. But they know 2 Kanye songs. So I'm never going to be like, this person has to be a fan of somebody because of where they from. But Will says this, though. I think after, because this is public, too. This ain't private. I think that Andre 3000, after professing his love for Young Thug, I think Young Thug reached out, was like, hey, man, why don't we do something? And he got his secretary. And Young Thug's like, nah, well, whatever. But I also believe that Andre 3000 said no.
Okay.
I believe that Andre 3000 said no.
But see, that's what I'm trying to figure
No.
out. If you love, okay, go ahead.
Here we go, Mike. And I know somebody's going to listen to this pod and be like, bang, you tweaking. But I think part of the reason why he told Young Thug no is that he felt like he can't keep up.
Who? Thug can't keep up with Andre 3000?
Andre 3000 believes that he can't keep up with Thug. Now,
Wait, hold on, wait.
You heard me, right?
Say that one more time, man.
Andre 3000 believes that he can't keep up with Thug. Now,
Really?
Now listen.
Okay.
You might say because we know who Andre 3000 is. Oh,
Sure.
You tweaking, bang. But even Andre 3000 has said that he feel like he can't keep up with these young kids. He said that shit. Andre 3000 has said that he would be scared to put out a solo project. He said that shit. Because of the reaction that he would get or he would not get. Similar to Kevin Hart.
I was about to say, but you have to know, when Andre 3000 drops, he knows the demographic that's going to reach out for his shit.
No. I'm telling you. Listen to the words that come out of 3K mouth.
Right,
Don't put what you feel. Listen to the words that 3K has said. He's repeatedly said this shit, Mike. And he's repeatedly shown one rapper love. That's Young Thug. Again, go listen to the song with him and Erykah Badu.
Right.
He sounds like Young Thug in the song.
I haven't heard this song. I haven't heard it.
You heard we did Hello in the archives.
Okay.
Go look up Hello on Tidal. Erykah Badu, Andre 3K. The issue is the mentality of 3K. And he feel like with some artists, I can't do that. Nah, that shit. He nervous. We keep thinking of the Andre 3K that was on the Source Awards saying the South got something to say. And I think a lot of these young rappers in the A saw that, see that, and they wish that was the Andre 3K that was still around. But the Andre 3K that we get now is reclusive. Or playing the fucking flute randomly around some places. They want the South got something to say, Andre. That Andre gone. This Andre will rather just pop up, pop in, and pop out.